What's the dumbest thing you believed as a kid? My brother had me convinced for a while that each person had to have a unique favorite color. And since his was blue, I had to change mine. On my first day of kindergarten, we had to introduce ourselves and say our favorite color. I was super stressed out because the kids in front of me picked the good colors. And I kinda panicked and told everyone my favorite color was gray. In my family we were kind of assigned colors by my parents. My little sister and I looked like identical twins, so my parents dressed us in different colors. My older sister was much taller than us and had already chosen blue as her color, so my parents went with a chipmunks theme. The oldest was blue like Simon. I was red for Alvin and my little sister was green for Theodore. Anytime a family member brought us back t-shirts or dresses from their travels, we always got our color and a kind of stuck. We still all predominantly wear our colors. We're all in our late 30s and even our raincoats as adults are our colors. It's quite silly. I've only ever worn a red raincoat. When I buy a new one it's always a red one. When I was young my parents told me that if I kept leaving the fridge open then I would freeze the whole world and then no one would like me. And then no one would like me. Quote. I'm still cackling like a fucking madman at that for some reason. Hey, there's that little asshole who froze the world. We hate him. Quote. Asterisk climate scientists hate him. See how one boy stopped global warming with one simple trick. Asterisk. For some reason, I thought every car that was made had to do a crash test, probably because my dad once told that our car had a very good rating in the crash test. I was amazed by the fact that all cars were repaired so well before being sold. When I was about 4, my older sister told me that since the population of Japan was so high, Japanese people slept sideways on their beds so they could fit more people on every bed. I believed it until I went to a sleepover at 13 and suggested that we sleep Japanese style on the bed so everyone could fit. This is too good. Not sure if this was just a UK thing, but as a child I had some of those gooey jelly alien toys that came in plastic eggs, and the big rumor on the playground at the time was, if you put a boy alien and girl alien in the same egg and put it in the fridge, they would make a new baby alien overnight. I told my parents about it and told them I was doing it. While in bed, my parents added the extra baby alien overnight. So when I woke up and found the third alien, I lost it, went into school and told everyone. For years I swore blind it was true and really happened. It was a very heartbreaking day when I realized what had happened. Reminds me of the time when my parents would sneak miniature food items into my dollhouse and say that the dolls had been grocery shopping. I didn't know cars have a turn signal lever, so I thought the car knew where we were going. I thought the car would use the arrows to tell my parents where to turn. I thought the same thing. I wondered how the heck the car knew where we were going. My parents didn't tell the car where they wanted to go. I was confused. My brother and I wrote letters to Santa and our dad would open up the coal furnace door and we would throw them in the fire. We believed they would go directly to the North Pole. My mom had us throw our letters in a wood fire, and when sparks came down and rested on the burning paper, those were the fire fairies and they carried the ashes to Santa where he magically reassembled them. And read your letter. I thought that drinking and driving meant any drink. I burst into tears the first time I heard about drinking and driving. My dad always had a Dr. Pepper when we went places and I thought he was going to go to jail forever. I distinctly remember yelling at my dad after he filled up and grabbed a chocolate milk and took a sip as we drove out of the gas station. Everyone in the car started laughing at me. I just want us all not to die. I often got caught doing stupid stuff when I was a young rascal. When I would get home my dad would say a little birdie told him he seen me do such and such with the boys. Up until I was 8 or 9 maybe I believed my father had some sort of snitch pigeon keeping an eye on me. Edit. Punctuation amendments. Snitch pigeon is my new favorite phrase. 2 gems from my youth. 1. I used to think my testicles were the eggs of my future children. Like, one day they would hatch and I'd have 2 kids. 2. I thought safe sex meant someone left their clothes on. Like your first one, I thought one actually got sent into the uterus. It just gets slurped up in there. That dinosaurs were still alive on another island. And I kept asking my mother if we could go to the island with all the dinosaurs. Then she told me they were all dead. Clearly, your mom never heard of Isla Nublar. That sex was literally sleeping next to one another and making moaning sounds. I heard things I wanna forget. I thought sex was making out with your shirt off. But not pants off because that would be gross. LMAO. Escalator stairs were one-time use and just kinda piled up under the floor. My brother used to think that a man sat under the escalators and operated them monsieur. He also thought that man's name was James and that was his real dad. Not our dad. So every time we passed the escalators at the mall my brother would scream at our dad. "You're not my real dad. James is my real dad." Quote dot. Asterisk edit. Just woke up and realized this blew up lol. Thank you for the awards and upvotes. So, more details. My brother has always had a vivid imagination. I have no earthly idea where he got this from monsieur. He is currently trying to become a writer, director, producer, etc. Also, he's the spitting image of my dad, so there's no question of paternity there. My brother is just a fucking weirdo. Why? Why did he think that? He realized he was half escalator. What the fuck? That's so funny to me. Just all these stairs in a bin. Gotta take them out to the truck and dump them in the stair disposal. Blue fire was cold. Azula. You know those animatronic dinosaurs at museums? I knew they were robots. But as a child I was convinced that the robot was unaware of its animatronic status. I believed that if the robot wanted to, it could and would step over the barrier and eat me and everyone else. This fear was compounded when my dad, more than once picked me up and pretended he would drop me down the other side of the barrier. I still remember the giant robot scorpion at a local museum when I was a kid. That thing scared the living shit out of me. I thought homosexuals were people who only had sex at home. I mean, you're not wrong. Have you seen gay people having sex outside? S. Yes. That actors' TV characters would have to come back into a studio for each rerun of a show, movie. I would always be so amazed that people would have the time to go into a room with a camera multiple times a day just so I could watch them do the same thing over and over again. I used to think that laugh tracks were somehow real life. Like I was hearing everyone else laughing who was watching the same show I was. In hindsight, this is really stupid. Obviously the sound is coming from the speakers. But growing up we only had TV at my grandma's place and I remember laughing really loud when the laugh track came on so all our neighbors would think I got the joke too. I thought a baby just randomly appeared in a woman's womb. I stayed awake crying about it because I didn't want to become pregnant. Same, oh my god. And at one point I somehow got the idea that stepping on grass was what made you pregnant, that there were little thorn things too small to notice in the grass. And they took years. But they traveled up to your belly and made a baby in there. But the years could depend. That's why people had babies at different ages. I was so scared that it would happen to me, that maybe I just stepped on a faulty thorn that only had like 5 years on it and I would get pregnant at 8. I had no idea where I got this idea from, monsieur. My stepdad had an old truck with 2 gas tanks that he would flip a switch to change from one to the other. He had us convinced that he would magically steal gas from other vehicles. He would tell us to pick one and we would watch the gas dial go from E to F while driving on the highway. Blew my mind that we had to change our names during different stages of our lives. Like we have a toddler's name, a teenager's name and an adult's name. Timmy to Tim to Timothy. Bobby, greater than Rob, greater than Robert, greater than Bob. To Bobbert. Likewise, Jimmy to Jim to Jimothy. Jimothy, can I call you Jimothy? That's not the quote. Jim, James, Jimothy. To be fair, Jimothy? That sounds weird. Are you okay with being called Jim? Yes. Not me, but my brother was convinced for a few weeks that some cows had longer legs on one side of their bodies so they could stand on hills. Those are the ones we get lean beef from, monsieur. I thought the black market was an actual market, like under a bridge or something. I believed this for longer as I want to admit. Edit. Thank you for the award. Same. Like in farmer's market for guns and organs. Getcha kidneys here. Good kidneys for a fair price. Quote. That the gender of a baby depended on which person was trying harder during sex. I was told that your left and right testicles produce different gendered sperm. No, it depends on the color of the sugar you leave on the windowsill for the stork. If you leave pink sugar, the stork will deliver a girl. For boys you need blue sugar. I used to watch my dad go to the ATM, look at the receipt and get grumpy, frustrated. I knew how bank accounts and ATMs worked, but the kid logic part of my brain figured that they also kind of worked like slot machines. In that, when you conducted some transaction on them, you got that slip with 3 icons on it. If you got one with 3 cherries, for example, you would take it inside and they would deposit $50 or whatever into your account. I figured he was frustrated because he kept losing all the time. I even asked him a few times when he was looking at the receipt, "Did you win?" And he was like, "No, that all bald men were kidnappers." No idea where it came from, monsieur. I really don't think I was kidnapped as a child. But if I was, it was definitely a bald man that did it. I thought men who were hairy all over were less evolved. As a balding man who is hairy, I have not kidnapped anyone, yet. But I am probably closer related to a wild animal than an average person. So 1 out of 2 isn't bad. The teachers sleep at school. The first time I saw one of my teachers at the supermarket, I was shocked. I must have thought the school kept them in a broom closet or something. That my grandma G had a glass eye, and that she lost her eye in a bar fight. Nope, took me until I was 20 to discover she just had a lazy eye, and my dad and his brothers always told kids that story every holiday meet-up. Edit. My grandma G has had 8 children and raised 9. She once told my cousin she'd run them through with a broadsword if she kept up her attitude. She introduced me to Puff the Magic Dragon when I was 8. When I was younger, my dad upgraded the speaker setup for the TV to include surround sound. The rear speakers were mounted to the ceiling and were large white boxes. On the front of the speakers it had the numbers ***, 3508 ***. I always thought that was kind of strange until many years later I realized they were **Bose ***. Speakers mounted upside down. The HP trademark is just 4 diagonal lines. I thought everything contained water and could be dehydrated and turned to powder. Edit. Guys, I've never seen any Batman movies. I guess this was in an old one with Adam West, but no, I didn't see it. Please stop asking. Dehydrated water. I had no idea that morning sickness was associated with pregnancy. My coach was concerned when I shrugged my shoulders and stated that's what was probably causing my sluggishness at football camp practice. I had scoliosis surgery when I was 14, and was extremely nauseous for like 2 months because of the medication. I got into a routine where I would always throw up in the morning, so I kept a bowl beside my bed. My granddad came to visit me, and naturally asked about the bowl. In front of my granddad, mom, and dad, I, without missing a beat, exclaimed that it was to help with my morning sickness. My mom burst out laughing, but my granddad and dad didn't think it was so funny until they realized what I had meant. Before color was invented, the whole world was in black and white, not just TVs. My mom told me babies came from pumpkin patches. I thought that if you eat a pumpkin you'll become pregnant. Only if you eat the seeds. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.